Hey, how are you? This is Trevor from the Arch Alliance. Today we're going to be going over Mumble administration within your guild subchannels. So to begin, you should already have a guild channel within the Mumble, and you should have access to it to write to the ACL. If you don't, you can go ahead and PM me or Gluttony, and we can get you set up with that. So there's two different ways to monitor or manage how users can enter your channel. You can either set up passwords or you can configure it via the access control list. The first way we're going to do it, and it's a very easy way, is via passwords. So we're going to go ahead and right click on the channel, press edit, and in the bottom you should see a little box for password. You go ahead and enter a password there. I already have the password awful set up, so go ahead and type it in and press OK. So now if a user goes to try to enter the channel, they'll be greeted with you were denied entry to the channel. So if the user wants to be able to enter, they're going to have to go up to server, access tokens, they're going to have to add a new one, and they're going to type in up here the password. So our password was awful. We'll go ahead and press enter, type it in and press enter. And we've now set up the token, and I should be able to go ahead and join the channel. It's very quick, very easy. There are some drawbacks to using passwords. For instance, let's say the user does not have a password. I don't want to give them the password. I want to just move them into the channel. Well, when I move them into the channel, you can see how they have that green mic next to them. That means they were muted by the server. Anybody who does not have the password, if they want to try to move around within those channels, they're automatically going to get that green mic. So a better way to setting up access to channels is through the access control list. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to do that. You're going to go ahead and go to edit, and you're going to go to access control list. Well, first let's remove the password awful. So we remove the password, and now we go to ACL. In here, we'll go ahead and say that we'll add two new entries. So the first one is going to be an all entry. Then we're going to deny enter, but we're going to allow speak. And on the next one, it's going to make it all again. But we're going to go down here and we're going to change this all to members. And we're going to allow members to enter. So when dealing with access control lists, there's a few key things to note. Access control lists work on a top-down effect. It's going to read every single one as it goes down the list, and it's going to work off the least privilege model. I believe that's the correct way to say it, where as you get down to the bottom, even if at the top I have a deny all and I work my way down, I'll slowly get rights. And down here, all again is denied enter. And here, members are allowed to enter. Well, let's say members were above this, and I had members are allowed to enter, and then all are not allowed to enter. Well, even though members has been clicked to allow entry, it's still going to go with the next one on the list, because it's going to read all of them, and it's going to go with the last, basically. And it's going to say, oh, all is not allowed to enter. Don't care if members was there before. They are no longer allowed to enter. So you need to make sure that the members is at the bottom, and anything that you want to do, you build it kind of, you restrict all access at the top and slowly allow everything that you want underneath it. So now that we have this set up here, we can go back and we can press OK. So now I'm on the view with Rombie, and if let's say I change channels and I want to come back in, I'm able to. Ooh, I'm not. It says denied entry. Well, that's because I didn't actually add Rombie to the group to enter. So we'll go back over to the administrator panel, or the administrator account. We'll go to right click, edit, and groups. So now in groups, you should actually see one called members. And in here, I'll go ahead and add Rombie. Press OK. Now Rombie is added, and he has the rights of member. So if now on the Rombie account, I go to enter, I am now able to access the channel. And I can move around all of the sub-channels. So access lists are also inherited down to the other channels. So the the parent or the child channel inherits the parent's rules, and it kind of keeps working its way down. So some cool, interesting things we can do with these access lists is I can go to actually channel A now. And let's say I want channel A to be my public channel, and everybody in Mumble is able to come here. It's very useful if you're doing a guild event and you want everybody to come and talk and you want a little control over it. So I can add in the access list a new one that's called all. We already have one there. All are allowed to enter. So I set this up before. We'll do it again. I'd go here. Members was the last one that's inherited. See how I can't edit it? That means it's been inherited from the top up. You can't edit something that was created a channel above you. So now I'm going to press add. I get the all. And I'm going to say all can enter. And press OK. Now I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to remove Rombie from the members group. So now Rombie is unable to enter the main channel, channel B, or channel C. But if I move back to Rombie, and let's say I leave here, and I come back, once again, as you see, I was not allowed to enter that the main channel. I could not enter channel B. I cannot enter channel C. But I can enter channel A. Also, if let's say Rombie's moved into channel B, he's not automatically muted by the server. So it's a quick demonstration on some of the ways to manage users and have restrict access and to allow users to come in and out to channels. I'll be doing a few more videos on the correct ways to set up moderator groups and such. If you have any questions though, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm Trevor or RombieEQMS on Discord. Gluttony can answer some other questions too. Thank you, and praise be.